Hi everyone, I'm meteorologist Valerie Mills. Thanks for logging on to My Fox Hurricane, where we are closing out the 2024 hurricane season after what has really been an active season across the Atlantic basin. We look back at all of the named storms that we have had and just look at how many of them were able to move through parts of the Caribbean into the Gulf of Mexico, where we actually had 5 landfalling storms from the coast of Texas into Louisiana, and 3 of those landfalls right here in the state of Florida. So in total, we had 18 named storms. A couple of those were fish storms. That's when they don't make any impact to land. You can see a couple of those well out into the Atlantic. So that really added on to the number of storms that we had this season, but luckily didn't see those make landfall or bring impact to land. But still, just look at the numbers and you can just see the sheer amount of storms that we had. Out of those 18 named storms, 11 were able to strengthen into hurricanes, 5 into major hurricanes of category 3 strength or above. Compare that to an average season where we only see 14 named storms, 7 hurricanes, and 3 major hurricanes. So particularly the amount of hurricanes that we saw well above normal to a season. And even we look back on 2023, we had almost double the amount of hurricanes, only 6 formed back in 2023. And of course, a lot of the storms that we did see in the Atlantic basin were record setting. We had Beryl that became the earliest category 5 on record, the strongest June storm that we've ever seen. And then right after that, we had our first storm here in the Sunshine State. That was Debbie. And then came 2 additional landfalling hurricanes. So for the state of Florida, this ties for the most landfalls that we have ever had in a single season. We compare that to other really busy years like 2005, 2004, and even all the way back to 1964. And all 3 of these storms, they happened with about 2 months of each other, and especially Helene and Milton. Those were only about 2 weeks apart. And so this has been a very, very active season all across the Gulf Coast. We also had Beryl and then Francine that made landfall along parts of Texas and Louisiana. So really only 3 names were left unused for the 2024 season. And as we close things out, we're not going to talk about the start of the 2025 season until June 1st. And here's a look at the names that we are expecting. We'll kick things off with Andrea, followed by Barry. Thanks for sticking with us here on My Fox Hurricane. We'll have more updates to come as we look forward to this upcoming hurricane season.